It's Madden NFL 24, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots, and it's coming up next.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
And meanwhile, for the Eagles, the big question, how would they improve their squad in 2023 and make another run at a Super Bowl title? Well, they took a few hits in free agency, but by most accounts, really hit a home run during April's draft. You were there. What did you make of it?
It was almost a night beyond their wildest dreams. Perhaps the best player in the draft somehow fell to 9, where the Eagles traded up to get him, and a terrific pass rusher they got at 30. Wonderful draft, extra pieces for a Super Bowl contender.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A give going right to Martin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Brady. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's McNabb. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. At the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They'll try again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Brady. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and... Now Brady. Oh, what a move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They run over center with Martin. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And Martin will work his way in for a Patriots touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. They start the drive with Martin. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's McNabb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's go, man.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual, because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction, because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now McNabb. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd down, McNabb. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now McNabb. And that will be incomplete. work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On second down, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Francis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing now is Brady. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 3rd and 6. Brady. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Brady. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Again, it's Brady. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Martin running right. There's the stiff arm, fighting him off. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Brady now to throw. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McNabb. A quick throw there is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now an inside give to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. With it is Brown. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. In motion is Welker. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 38. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Second and 10. Now it's McNabb. And he'll check this one down in the corner. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Brady now on first down. Going for a right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Francis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Brady. That's complete. It's Collins. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
One play at a time, baby. Make plays, y'all. Make plays.
They'll run. Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, McNabb. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. There's a nice move, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now McNabb. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's McNabb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, it's McNabb. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McNabb to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. McNabb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake. Now McNabb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Martin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and it's 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Here's McNabb. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
McNabb's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, McNabb. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him, and this ball's on the money as they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's McCoy. Down inside the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They'll go again to McCoy. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede. If they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet, they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now it's McNabb. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand. had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. That's an exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Martin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Brady now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On play action, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From a yard out. And the Patriots have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for 28 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's McNabb. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, McNabb. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now McNabb. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. McNabb. And that is incomplete.
Partner's not just a little slot receivers, get a little trepidation going across the middle. Even the big guys, even guys like a tight end, they got a little concern going across there, going through the briar patch.
Maybe hearing some footsteps, getting a little gator arm. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Brown. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A give going right to Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker, but he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McNabb to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In motion is Welker. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Jackson to return. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now it's McNabb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On first down, it's McNabb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Here's McNabb. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Back to throw, Brady. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run over center with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Martin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Carry number 20 here for Martin. Pushing through the contact. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Pats are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. We NFL just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.